Hey, what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're just going to talk about my PPSH build and why I think this gun is underrated. I think there's a lot of guns that don't get enough love in the shadow of the MP40, especially in the submachine gun category, but overall there's a lot of guns that are really usable and you just don't see people using them. This is one of them. Obviously we've all seen the videos of the hipfire build with the PPSH and everybody's got to use it, but aside from that, I really do think this is a good all-around submachine gun and one that you should be using in PR games and all that kind of stuff. Here's how I have it built out. Recoil booster and subsonic. Obviously, I run that on all my submachine guns. This is the barrel I use. A lot of people don't like this barrel. It makes the gun really sluggish, but this maximizes fire rate, which is something I love on my submachine guns. It drops that time to kill, which we like. So I run this, helps with my hip fire, helps with my fire rate. You could run the Empress Rapid, increases your fire rate, doesn't give you a whole lot of other issues like this one does, but this is what I would recommend. It's what I use on mine. It makes this gun absolutely melt up close. Carver foregrip as usual, and when you speed up the fire rate, you end up wanting to use this Gorenko 71 round mag instead of the Nambu because of the percentage increased rate of fire. This actually takes over on the time to kill. You can go look it all up on True Game Data, but that's what ends up happening there. So run that mag, 7.62 Gorenko. Pine Tar grip's what I use. Whatever grip you like, there's a lot of different options. People love different ones. I run this iron sight here, the ISO 3. I'm not going to try to pronounce the name of it there, but this is the one I use. A lot of people run this one. So I personally don't like that one as much. I feel like if somebody drops shots or if they slide, I can't see them. I feel like they get under my iron sight. This one's a little taller. Helps me see a little more, it feels like, but that's up to you. You could also run this Niter Model 47. This gun has so much recoil and it like kind of twists on the way up when it's bouncing, and so when you have like a rectangular, like a slate reflector or something like that, it kind of gives this weird bouncy twist motion to it, and it's really jarring for me. So I don't mess with any of those, and I just run the iron sight on there, and it helps my aim down sight speed a little bit. So that's why I do that. Remove stock. It's my favorite stock attachment for submachine guns. Gives me the hip fire, movement, and sprint fire. These other two aren't quite as good for mobility. They're pretty good for, you know, your sprint fire and keeping the recoil down, but this is how I recommend using it. Run tight grip on there just for the recoil control because this gun is pretty jumpy, pretty hard to control, especially at range. And then I run quick on there. Gives my mobility a little bit of a boost because this gun is kind of sluggish. So essentially, the main keys for this gun are going to be to get up close because this thing melts within 10 meters. But after 10 meters, it's really not good at all. So this is not going to be a sniper support. This isn't going to be like paired with a light machine gun that's really slow. Like, no, this needs to be getting in people's faces, barrel stuffing people. If you can do that, it's got one of the fastest time to kills in the entire game. So it's obviously a piece you want to have, but just keep that in mind. The issue is that it is kind of slow as far as submachine guns go. So some people will have a hard time with that, but it's really not too bad. If you do your timing right on your slide cancels and everything, you can get in close to people and you can piece them up and they won't even know what hit them. So I advise you to give this a try. I absolutely love it. I've been running this a lot lately. It's a lot of fun. This is just the loadout that I run. You can make a few adjustments, but I think most of these attachments are where they need to be for this gun to work. I really don't think there's too much you should change around. But give it a try. Let me know what you think. That's all I got for this. Pretty straightforward video. Just wanted to share that with you guys. And let me know how it goes. Got a gameplay for you coming. Should be a lot of fun. But with that, I guess I'll catch you guys on the next one. Y'all take care.